Hey, Collab Coach here again to share some wise words of wisdom for the week. So I'm going to take a little pause on the X relationship series, and we're going to go transition to a new series, especially because of the situation that's going on in the whole world. And I wanted to focus on the fear and anxiety. And today, what we're going to talk about is the fear and anxiety we all know. We all know this is a pressing time. We all know that this situation is scary. Let's just admit it. It's scary because of the fact that we don't know how long people are going to be out of jobs. We don't know how long we're going to be isolated and self-quarantined. We don't know how long it's going to take for us to get back into society and back into society of how it was, where people are outside enjoying, where people were living their lives to the fullest, and also seeing cars and people outside in general. And the most important thing of all is whether or not you might be affected by it or you have a loved one that's affected by this disease. It's a lot to think about. There's a lot of things to be fearful of, but there's always a silver lining in everything. When we get to this point of our lives, when we are consumed by fear and consumed by anxiety, we feel defeated. We feel defeated because of the fact that there's a lot of things going on in our minds. There's a lot of things that are distracting us. There's a lot of things that are allowing us to not see the bright side of our lives. And the bright side of our lives can be anything. And I mean anything if you just focus on it. You know, many a times when we talk about giving gratitude, giving love, appreciation, we tend to put that to the side because we're so focused with our day-to-day basis. We're so focused on our work. We're so focused on school. We're so focused on relationships. We're so focused on reaching our goals that we don't take the time to appreciate things that need to be appreciated. So this is the perfect time to do that. We're at home, we're on social media, we're walking around our house over and over again, we're opening the refrigerator every couple hours or every 30 minutes. We're walking around acting like we have nothing to do, and we complain about, oh, I'm stuck at home. But this is the perfect time to show appreciation for all you have. You should show appreciation that you have a roof over your head. Show appreciation that you have that phone that you're watching this video on, or this computer that you're watching this video on. You have internet to go and interact with people on social media. You have the air you breathe, especially with the disease that attacks your lungs. You have the air to breathe. You have your right mind. You have love in your life, even though some of the love you may not want, or some of the love you or people in your life that are not loving you the way that you should. You still have at least one person in your life that you can say that does love you. You have a right mind. And a lot of times we do not focus on the right mind. You know how hard it is for certain people to even concentrate on things? You know how hard it is for people to actually sit down and relax? Anxiety takes that all away from you. Fear takes that all away from you. But instead of focusing on that anxiety and that fear, focus on what you can. Focus on the good things. And I know it might not be a lot because of, every time you go on social media, you see new fears, new death tolls. You go on the TV and they're talking about nothing but the virus and nothing but the disease. But take this time to grab the people that you are self-quarantining with and have a conversation with them, or reach out to people that you haven't reached out to in a while that you say you were but you didn't. We say that, oh, I need to go hit up so and so, or I need to go call this person, or I wonder how this person is doing. Especially the older people in your family, the grandparents, your parents, your uncles, your aunties, your play uncles, your aunties, your play older cousins, all the people you haven't talked to in months, even years. Take a time to just say hi and see how they're doing. You have all this free time now. There's no more excuses. There's no more, oh, my job is giving me all these assignments I need to complete. Or, oh, this school has been taking over my mind. Or, oh, I'm so focused and goal driven that I can't even take the time to appreciate people. Everybody is stopping right now. We're literally being mandated and told and suggested to just stay at home until this whole situation is resolved. So this is the perfect time to reach out to people and the loved ones that you have And if you are struggling with this because you don't have anyone that you can say that you love, or say that you are that you can reach out to, find someone new. Just because you're not outside doesn't mean you can't meet new people. There are so many groups out there on Facebook. There are so many communities out there on Facebook. Just type in something you're interested in and find that group, invite yourself in that group and communicate with them. Just because you can't physically touch someone doesn't mean you can't have a good conversation. Just because you right now cannot go out there and interact with people doesn't mean you can't interact with people on Instagram. You can't interact with people on Twitter. You can't interact with people on YouTube, as long as it's positive. Of course, please keep it positive. With all this being said, is that alter your mind and shift your way of thinking from, oh, woe is me. Oh, my life is over. Oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, this is the worst time of my life. Oh, this is the worst time for me to live my life. But turn it around and say, I have more time to show gratitude to people. I have more time to spread love. I have more time to give appreciation. And yes, this is the fear and anxiety we all know. Even if you are the type of person that's like, oh, this thing is not real. Oh, we're being forced to do that. Oh, this, that, and the third. But we do know someone that is fearful. We do know someone that is anxious. We do know someone that's afraid that they might lose their job because they haven't been working, or they just got a job and they're being laid off, or the people that you know that don't have the money saved to last out for 3 or 4 months into the future without getting a paycheck. All these feelings, and these are all realities. So instead of you complaining about what you're going through, or complaining about what you're suffering and how this is affecting you, let's take some time to just get out of ourselves and look around us and say, hey, who can I reach out to today? How can I show love to someone today? How can I give a little bit of gratitude today? Because I know you didn't have all the energy before, but now you have all the energy in the world. You're at home. What else can you do? And yes, you might have kids. Yes, you might have family members that are annoying you and bothering you and taking up all your time right now because they're now face to face with you. But just hug on them a little bit. Love on them a little bit. Show appreciation for them a little bit. Instead of giving out negative words to them, saying, "Oh, you're too much. Oh, when can this be over?" Just say positive things like, "I appreciate you in my life. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you that you're alive. Thank you that you haven't been affected by this virus and you haven't been affected by this disease and you are healthy. Even though you are annoying me, I'd rather have you than I have anyone else." Simple as that. So if you have that fear and anxiety, we all know what it is. We all know how that feels. But that does not mean you cannot do something about it. Show love, appreciation, and take some time to give to others. Who am I? I'm the Collab Coach. I focus on relationships, but not only intimate relationships. Relationships with your friends, families, neighbors, co-workers, and the most important relationship of all, with yourself. It's still March. I'm doing a March special. You refer one person to me, you get a free coaching session. Now that you have a lot of free time, maybe it's time to work on some things that you've been put on the back burner as well, especially within yourself, especially with the relationships that you do want. So message me. In the meantime, watch this on YouTube, Collab Coaching. All my videos are on YouTube, Collab Coaching. Follow me on Instagram, Collab Coaching. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook, Collab Coaching. And share this with anyone that you know that's being consumed by fear and anxiety and they don't know what to do with themselves. Tell them to watch this and they'll have a solution. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Thank you.